Hello guys, welcome to part 22 of ASP.NET MVC series. I am Yasir and today we are going to learn how can we use NotMapped and compare attribute. So for that let's discuss some real world example, that is using the uh, confirm password field. So guys, if we run the project in this position, like we have already added login register and login facility here. So when we register some user, we take the user's username and password, and we do not have field there for confirm password. So today we add that confirm password field, like we see on different websites on Facebook or Google or something, where whenever you register as a new user, you are given the functionality to confirm the password before registering to your new account. Like we are here registering as a new user, but we are directly passing the password or not confirming it here. So it is a best practice or the best interface considered by the programmers if you pass password and confirm password field. Let's say the user accidentally or unconsciously typed in some password, and he or she missed some spelling and he just created the account, and when he or she signs in back to his account, he forgets the intentional password. So that's why we need to add one more field here, confirm password. Now guys, one thing more, the confirm password column must not be added to the database. We just need it for the client side validation. We do not want to save the password and confirm password in the database. We just want it to verify for the first time when the user is going to register some new account. So for that we need to set up some things in our user class, like we register this user by the user model class. We can see here we have here username and password, but what can we do to achieve that? The new field must be added here that must say confirm password, but that field must not be uh, mapped to database column. So for that we have not mapped attribute, and let me uncomment this line of codes. So if you mouse over on not mapped, you can read the intelligence. It says that not mapped attribute denotes that a property or class should be excluded from database mapping. So when we use not mapped attribute on some property or even on some before some class, it will not let this class or property to be reflected to the database. Now because we are using this property before this confirm password field, so this not mapped attribute won't let it mapped to the database, or in other words, we do not need to add any migration or update the database. This is just for front end use only. And this compare attribute is used to compare this field with some other field of this class. Like we are comparing this confirm password field with the password of this class, meaning that the first argument in compare is, you can see here, the other property of this class. the proper, if you read the IntelliSense, the last line, other property means the property to compare with the current property. So and the error message to be thrown when the validation failed for the comparing of this password and confirm password is, the error message is the password and confirm password do not match. You can update this string according to your wish, like you can see the please match the password and confirm, or whatever you want to display here. And we know that this display attribute is used to display name, or display inside name is equal to confirm password, means that on front end the label here will be confirm space password instead of confirm without space password. So that's why we are using this confirm space password as display name for this property. Now let's because we have added it here, and we do not need to add any migration because this is not necessary to this will not be mapped to database. So for when we were registering our users, as we have the registered register account ready and register action method ready there, like if we go back to account controller and we go to the register action method and we go to its view, or you can directly go to the register view from here, and views under account and under register, the same. Now we, because we have already generated this HTML, we want to add one more property here, like one more form group under this form group here, which will be responsible for confirming the password. So for that, let's copy and paste one form group here, and let's quickly update the labels and things over here. Confirm password. Okay guys, because we have successfully added the confirm password field in the user class, so that's why we are using the confirm password field in the IntelliSense, because this is using the user class, so that is why we are using the confirm password field here. Now it is best practice to use dot password for instead of using editor for the password. You can use editor for, but it is not a good convention. The good convention is to use the proper properties or proper HTML helpers for the respective purpose. So that is why we can update this editor for field with the password for fields. So let's quickly run it and test whether it's working or not. I have just hit Control F5. So because we were on the register view, it is going to, what is it saying? User does not contain definition for confirm password and no extension method confirm password except in first argument user. Let's build the project and try to rerun this again. Now it's working, but you can see here, because we have changed it to password for some reason its interface is a bit different. So let we change it back to editor for to get the same interface back. We do do not want to get that ugly interface. So for the time being, let's update it to back editor 4. You can use that, but what's happening here? Okay, now if I save it and refresh it, so now our interface is nice and good. So now you can, whenever you pass some username, like I pass and I hit password admin and I enter wrong password here, like anything. Now you can see it will not let me post this form unless I match the password and confirm password field. So that is the reason, guys, it is not posting the form back. Now one problem is here, if we use the password for here, our interface is not that much beautiful, and when we remove the password from the confirm password, it is showing our password as character. So we want to remove this. So one solution for it is to go back to the user class and decorate that that confirm password with data type password. Let me do that. Data type, and I say data type dot password, so like we did here. Okay guys, now let's quickly rerun the same form again, and now it does not show password like this, it must show password like this in confirm password as well. So let's test it. So this is how we can use NotMapped attribute and confirm password compare attribute in our model classes. So I again pass some username here, and I pass some admin, and I pass some incorrect password here, and you can see here, even if I pass and now you can see this is password like fashion here. So it is because we added one more attribute to our confirm password field, that was data type dot password. Now let me correct the name and let me give a meaningful username, admin 123, and let's quickly create the user account. So let's see whether it's working or not. So look at this, guys, we have successfully created a new user with admin123 username and admin as the password. So what we covered in this video, we just added confirm password field, and we decorated it with the NotMapped attribute because we do not let this property to be reflected as database column, and we definitely do not need to add any migration for it. And the compare attribute is being compared with this password field, and this display name is used to display the property name like confirm space password. So that's why we are using here. You can capitalize it, and you can check that will be reflected over this, like here is the small p, and if you want to confirm it, like you want to capitalize the p, you can update it there and use accordingly. So second thing was, let me check whether it's okay, this is working. And again, next thing was, we added this data type property dot password because we wanted the confirm password field to not show the password to the user, like it must hide the characters. So that for next tutorial we are going to because in the part 21 we added the students and we created their dummy accounts. If I go to all users, like if I go to all users, we can see the student username was being saved automatically as the registration number, or the registration number was being taken as the username, and the password was being taken as the 12345 for default user accounts from the admin console. So now we want to make the student console where we can show some meaningful information to the student, and we want to provide every student a functionality of updating his or her password, because every student in that organization, like university or school or college, will be having the same password. Now the friends definitely know the registration number of the other students, and they definitely can test this password, because they know that the default password for every student is 12345. So as soon as the account is given to the student must update his or her password, because this is the default password and it is not best practice to let it remain so. So we in next video we want to provide student functionality to reset his or her password. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. Stay tuned, and I will highly recommend you to watch this video and previous videos before proceeding to the next video. So have a great day.